Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today I wanted to talk about something that I kind of randomly thought about yesterday as I was watching Love and Hip Hop Miami. I kind of want to talk about the Peter Pan effect that I see with men on television, especially reality TV. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash at me at AmberUnfilteredShow, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I don't have any notes, so I apologize in advance. This was kind of something that came to me last minute, but I don't know. I was watching Love and Hip Hop Miami. I was like, all right, cool. I was looking at Ray J because, okay, wait, let me back up. I was watching last week's episode because I think I like came in the living room, got myself something to eat, and I was watching like part of last week's episode as I was waiting for the premiere at 8. And I was like, why won't Ray J grow up? But not just him. I'm talking about like Trick, Rich Dollars, Peter Guns, oh my God, who else? Cisco. I had a whole list of guys. Who was another one? Little Scrappy. I'm trying to think who else. Kirk, Young Jock. That's another one. Like, I was literally like, these guys will not grow up. They're just like in Neverland repeatedly. Like, they keep playing games. They keep wasting women's time. They keep having these huge egos. They keep lying to women, giving them the runaround, cheating on them. Tricking them and making them think that they're more special than they really are. Like, why do they play games? Why do they not grow up? And I know it's a formula, it's editing, it's formatting. I know that that's part of it. But I was looking at Ray J and I was like, aren't you sick of running out in these streets? Aren't you sick of cheating on your wife? Aren't you sick of having conflict in your house that you created? The reason why you're getting a divorce is because of you. I know that a lot of people say that Princess tends to complain, but I don't think she would have anything to complain about if he wasn't out here doing her wrong. But my thing is, he was doing this before they got married, and I don't want to judge a woman because maybe she thought that things would change or they would get better, and I don't know when they had their kids and stuff like that. I know sometimes we try to make something work that isn't really, and women are natural forgivers or nurturers. But I was just like, I'm so sick of seeing black men on TV act the ass like this. I was like, why can't one of them at least be faithful? Why can't one of them do right? Why can't one of them not be a sleazeball or a douchebag? Like, even I was looking at like Marlon, Alan, I'm trying to think who's the other guys on the show. Yeah, Trick again. Like, who's another one? Oh my God, who's other? Hold on, I'm drawing such a hard blank. Let me look at who was on the cast. I really just forgot. Even Marcus too, because I know he was on a different Love and Hip Hop. Hold on, let me see what other castmates are on. There was, remember Prince from like, or was he Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? I don't remember. Prince was funny as hell. Remember Shampoo Poppy? That shit was so funny. Let me see, Love and Hip Hop Miami cast. I feel like there's more. Okay, I said, yep, Gunplay was one. Who else? I don't know about Ace Hood. Pleasure P, remember he kind of had that thing. Was it with Shay and, it wasn't Amada. Who was it? JoJo? I think it was Shay and JoJo. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking at other people. Oh, yeah. I forgot what his name. Was it Baby Blue? He was the guy from Pretty Ricky. Chaotic even, I don't know too much about him. I think Chaotic is so unserious. He kind of just a huge flirt and he's kind of dipping and dabbing, but I just don't like that. It really grosses me out the way that these men are so comfortable hurting these women, let alone embarrassing them and pitting them against other women. And it's so crazy to me when these women ride hard for these guys. And it's like, you should be checking the man, not the woman. Like, unless she was like your friend or somebody that was in your inner circle or something, then I was like, okay, I could kind of sort of see why you want to smoke with her, but I'm not gonna go approach that other woman. I'm gonna approach my man because he was the one that stepped out. He made a commitment to me, not her. And I feel like a woman wouldn't be in these situations, or multiple women wouldn't be in these situations if it wasn't for the man. The man to me is the common denominator. Oh, I just thought of another one, Safari. I don't understand how anybody would want to deal with him. He is so disgusting to me. Like, more so his behavior. Like, the endless females, his huge ego, thinking with his little head, moving too fast, gaslighting these women, making them like almost addicted to him in a sense. And I feel like usually a lot of it is tied to sex and manipulation. And I don't really like that. I would love to see better examples of men on television that don't cheat, that aren't stepping out, that have integrity, that really do care about their family and prioritize them. I'm not trying to sit here and say that these guys don't, but it's very disturbing how I see the common thread. A lot of the times it is black men, and I'm not saying this to say that all black men do this, because I feel like there's definitely other reality shows. The white men do it, the Middle Eastern men do it, Hispanic men do it, but a lot of the times on the more like black centric shows, I feel like that's all they showcase. And it's like, I get so mad at seeing this, because I was like, I would love to see more. I would love to see them treat them better. And I'm like, why do you feel the need to have endless women? What is broken in you that you just need to sleep around, that you need a hoe around? Like, I don't understand it. Ray J talking about he's back out in these streets, and it's like, baby, you've been in these streets. Like, you've been in these streets. We all know it. You're not hiding anything. You're not doing a very good job. And it's like, what woman would want to deal with him knowing that he treats other women like trash? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I've said this in other videos. I know I repeat myself a lot. Whatever he does to someone else, he will do to you. You're not special. You're not exempt. You're not going to get better treatment. He might act better in the beginning, but it's not going to stay like that. Like, I just don't understand. And then these women are shocked, and they're quick to come online to air them out. And it's just like, but he showed you who he was. There's plenty of proof. There's plenty of footage. Like, why didn't you... Like, hello, duh. Like, 1 + 1 does equal 2, bitch. And 1 + 1 means he's going to cheat on your ass, too. And if you have a multiple kid, I don't understand the multiple kids thing. Young Jock had 8 kids, and Kendra still married him. I'm not giving my body, my time, my mind, my energy, my nothing to a man like that. Because that tells me you can't commit, because you keep making all these homes and making all these situations and complications and strings and webs. No, baby, I don't want it to do. I'm still shocked she married him. Like, I'm not, but I am. And I'm like, what made you think that you were going to be any different? Every time I turn around, she was raising her blood pressure for this man. Kirk, same thing. Oh, 20 years, 20 years, 20 years, or 25 years. 25 years of hell. Why are you advertising that marriage is this great thing, but you've been running out on your wife? And I know they both said, or stepping out on your wife. I know they both said, Rashida and Kirk said that they both cheated on each other throughout the relationship. But I was like, I feel like she only cheated because he did it first. Like, it was a get back or a lick back. I just would love to see more faithful men, more upstanding men, more men who don't think it's funny and laugh in a woman's face when she's in literal tears. I mean, even, I just fucking forgot. Shay with fucking Fabo. I'm like, he showed you who he was. What's funny to me, not funny, but ironic to me, is how much she was saying, we're a Bonnie and Clyde, everybody's hating on us, it's you and me against the world. I don't know where she got that mentality from, but I need homegirl to wake the fuck up. When shit hit the fan and she found those bitches on his iPod or the iPad, and she kicked him out and was doing all this back and forth, then they went to Marcus. I thought it was so interesting how quick she was to air out all his shit. And it's like, we've been telling you this. We've been trying to warn you. We've been trying to look out for you, sis, because we see that you're not in a good situation and you deserve better and you're worth more. You're so beautiful. You're so talented. You're smart. You're funny. You go to war behind your family and friends when you're not beefing with them over a guy. But she just let this man walk all over her like a welcome mat. And it was so disheartening to watch. And what pissed me off so bad was when he would fucking laugh in her face. Oh man, he just was so dismissive. And I fucking hated that. And I was like, her feelings are hurt. You broke her trust. She's not gonna just open her heart back up to you, or her body, or her womb. Like, you broke it. You shared it with other women. You're talking to other women, sleeping in her house, using up her electricity, eating up all her food, ignoring the baby that you created, the family that you created together, ignoring your other kids. But I'm like, Shay, the red flags were there. You just chose to ignore them. You thought you were different and you weren't. Even Alan and Amada, I'm like, I know Alan isn't technically like African American or black. He could be, he could identify as Afro-Latino or something to that effect, or maybe not, maybe Latino or Hispanic, I'm not too sure, but I know he's from the DR. But even him, just like how easily he just like was able to hop from Amada to Gael to Flo. Like, you don't care. You should be more selective with your body. Everybody doesn't deserve the little head. Like, I don't think so. And even Marlon and Flo, like, even though I have said that I think Flo is kind of a bird for taking him back and dealing with all his foolishness, that makes me sad that he broke her trust that much. Like, you could just see the pain. You could just see her breaking. Like, she said she will never love anybody again because of how badly he hurt her. That makes me sad. That means he broke you. He stripped you to nothing. Like, why would you hurt someone that bad? That means you don't love yourself. That means you don't believe in taking care of yourself. You don't think highly enough of yourself and have enough integrity to be like, I'm not going to share. I'm not going to step outside this situation that I created. I said I wanted a family. I took this covenant under God when I exchanged my vows with this woman. Like, every time she goes off on him, I be laughing, but on the inside, I be like, damn, that is fucked up. Like, when she was stomping on that picture he brought her, I was like, she done had enough. Like, I don't think she's had enough to completely walk away. I think she's going to stay with him because that's just typical Flo nature. And I think culturally it's been ingrained in her to stay. Her mom, her family loves him. She still loves him even though he's hurt her so many times. How do you just take the light out of someone's eyes like that? How do you lay next to someone every night and lie to them, manipulate them, hide things from them? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I could not do that. Like, my conscience would eat me up. Like, I would just be so guilty. And I fucking hate this portrayal of Black men on reality TV, and I need us to do better. Even as much as I love the show, on Black Ink Crew, it was the same thing. Remember Caesar with all his bitches and stuff with Duchess? That's why she went fucking nuclear on his ass, because he was cheating on her. They lived in the same house. They broke bread together. They started a business together, or she helped, make his business thrive. And that's the thanks I get. Like, why do we do this to women? Like, it just makes me so mad. Like, and I don't hate Black men. I love Black men. But I'm just like, do better. Like, and again, I know it's TV. I know it's editing. Some could be real, some could not. I know there's some situations that are very staged or produced or manufactured. But even remember, was it Love and Hip Hop Miami or Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Prince, when he was with that girl Liz, he was with her for what, like 5 years, and he was just slinging left and right. And I'm like, again, she was so broken. She was so hurt. You feel okay doing that to somebody? Like, who fucking raised you? And what examples of men did you have around you? What examples of relationships did you see? Why aren't you in therapy? Why aren't you working through your shit so that you don't go around creating broken people, like, and broken hearts? Like, that's so fucked up to me. Again, I'm not trying to bash men. I love men, okay? I love Black men, but I need y'all to do better. I want better representation on these shows. I adore reality TV. I know a lot of people give it shit and they're like, oh, it's not necessary. It makes our people look bad. Okay, I agree to some of that, to some extent, but I enjoy it. I'm a huge fan of these shows. I've been watching reality TV since like 06, 07. Like, remember like fucking Flavor of Love, Rock of Love with fucking Bret Michaels, like Charm School. Like, I've been watching reality TV for a long time. I'm a huge fan. I love seeing the different storylines. I love seeing how much someone will turn up on camera. I love seeing the sisterhood moments, the breaking of the sisterhood. I love seeing the businesses, even though we never see them outside of the show. But I wonder why these men are so comfortable doing this, and when will they stop? Like, aren't you tired? And then, like, they don't even care. They don't even have any couth or decorum. Like, at least do the shit behind the scenes where it can't be as like, do it low key. These guys are just blatantly out in the open cheating, acting like they don't even know that they're public figures or that they're of some type of stature. Like, at least have some type of code of conduct or ethics. Like, you're not tired of seeing that look on your wife or your girlfriend or your partner's face? You're not tired of being kicked out of the house, Marlon, every time something doesn't go wrong or doesn't go right? I just wonder too, like, what impact this has on their kids. Remember Peter Guns with Amina and Tara? Like, this girl literally slapped the taste out of another woman's mouth because he was double dipping back and forth. And then they come to find out he's the problem. Now they're friends. Like, it's just so crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know if things will really change. Even, remember it was Portia and Dennis on Real Housewives? Why are you cheating on people while they're pregnant, carrying your child? That is the most vulnerable time for a woman. I don't know much. I'm not a mom. I haven't had kids. But I know how vulnerable a woman is. She's literally carrying life. And you just disrespect her like that? Come on, guys. Like, we have to do better. Like, I don't know. I'm like, when will these guys grow up? And I'm like, they're probably very influenced by like their peers, the infrastructure of the industry. They're probably, I'm thinking when I look at someone like Ray J, he just has not grown up, even though, what is he? Well, let me look how old he is. Hold on. I was about to end the video, but I wanted to make another point. Hold on. I know he's got to be in his 40s. Ray J. Hold on. He 81? Yeah, he's 43 years old. but he acts like he's 15, like a horny little teenager. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you are married, you have 2 kids, you don't need to be outside. If you want to be outside with them. Like, I just look at him and I'm like, okay, so he's been in the industry for a very, very, very long time. Ain't no telling what he's seen, who he's been around. Ray J gives me a poser. He gives me like he doesn't know who he really is. And I feel like he's very insecure, and it shows in the way that he treats women and the way that he deals with them. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a licensed coach, a mental health, anything. Like, that's just some observations I have. He needs attention, constant attention. But I feel like because he started off so young, he's probably been around women. He's probably had access to any and everything, but especially women. And I feel like I'd be wondering if a lot of these guys have like sex addiction or like just can't be alone, like codependency, or kind of both. Like, they just need women to like fill their ego or fuel their like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm like, okay, he's 43. When did he get in the industry? Probably early teens. Maybe what, like 14, 15, maybe a little bit younger than that. That's like 30 years. He's not ready. He's not ready to be in a committed situation. He doesn't even know what the fucking word means. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, how do you work through that stuff? How do you work what you've been exposed to if it's so ingrained in you? It's like muscle memory. All you know is getting bitches. All you know is having girls in the phone. All you know is going out and getting anybody who you want. Like, I can't imagine what that's like. Like, I know that some of it is probably out of his control, but it's like, you could have broken that cycle. You could have done something different. You didn't have to do what your peers were doing. But I know when you're younger, you're definitely influenced by them. They shape your worldview and how you move in the world. But girl, like, we could have all told Princess not to marry him. Like, she knew it, and his mama knew it because she said it. Remember when he was like dipping and dabbing between her and Tierra Marie? And I was just like, why? You're breaking 2 people's hearts at once. You're only thinking about yourself. Like, that just makes me so sad. I don't know. I just had some thoughts to get out about it. They really weren't cohesive, but I would love to see stronger examples. I would love to see men in the industry who can be faithful. I know that that's like a super rare occurrence, and it's probably culturally not the wave, but I would love to see people push monogamy. I would love to see people push fidelity, faithfulness, and commitment, because I think that those are very valuable things. I know those things aren't for everybody, but for me as a viewer, I would love to see that more. I would love to see more women not being broken down by the person that they're with, but being uplifted. That would be great for me as a viewer. I'm still going to support reality TV. I still love it, even after all this time, but I don't know. It just kind of bothered me a little bit. So I was like, I'm just going to run my mouth about it. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.